Hello everyone, welcome to Namma KPSC. I'm Dr. Arjun Bopanna. So, 40 more days is left for KPSC Prelims. The examination is going to be held on 25th of August, hopefully. So this video, let us now take an update of our preparation. Let us do a progress check of our preparation. I have done several videos in the past explaining you the strategies, what to do in 60 days, what to do in 100 days, and everything else that is required from the exam point of view, what to study, what not to study, etc. So now we are here at the crucial phase of this examination. Another 40 days is left, and let's see what all have you done and what all is left to be done and what your strategy should be for the next 40 days. Okay, watch this video till the end because there's a surprise at the end of this video. This examination is not just challenging because of the syllabus, because what you have to read, but because of the sheer competition and the weight that you have to go through. Okay, so it's always important for us to do a progress check regularly, keep ourselves motivated. In this negative environment, ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು negative ideas, depressive news, postponement, ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯ we have to keep ourselves positive because what you are going to achieve at the end of the day is immense. It is going to really be worth it. So therefore, we need to ensure that we do everything that is required to clear the examination. So in this video, let's see how and what all is left out in the next 40 days to be covered. Okay, so let's go back to what we had discussed in our first strategy session video. So in that video, I gave a breakdown of the syllabus. Now let's go back to that. See, your preparation might be very disorganized. You might be doing things, lot of things, which is not it's not going to be very effective. Every day you get up, you don't know what to do. There's lot of instability in yourself as well as in the examination. The postponements, rumors, etc. is rubbing onto you and you feel depressed. You don't know what to do. Every morning is a challenge to keep yourself motivated and study. So now, okay, take a step back. Pause your preparation. Check what all have you covered. See, if you look at the syllabus that we had discussed, this there even in the notification. So the prelims, right, you have 400 marks. And what are the various areas from which questions are going to be asked? So you have current affairs of national and international importance and current affairs of state. 80 plus 80 marks. 160 marks is going to be asked from current affairs. From static subjects, okay, in paper 1 and static subject in paper 2. Okay, again, if you see 60 plus 120, that is 180 marks from static subjects, and CSAT 60 marks. Okay, so 180 marks and 60 marks combined, static and CSAT. So before we go into our discussion, let us see what is your target. So this is this cutoff, what I have put up over here is based on my experience, and it may not be exactly what is going to be this year. Okay, but based on various criteria, based on the number of posts and all of that, we can fairly assume that the cutoff this year can be around 220 to 230 marks. This is for general merit. General merit women, it can be around 190 to 210 marks. So this should be your target. Okay, plus add another 10 or 20. This should be the target. Okay, you can't cover all the topics. You can't get 400 on 400. Okay, that's not what you can do, and that is something which you should not even try. So understand what is the requirement of this examination. You need to get just 1 mark more than the cutoff. That's it. Okay, so where all can you get that marks? So you need this 220 and 230 marks roughly out of 400 marks. Where will you get it? Now target that area in the next 40 days. Don't unnecessarily do everything possible. Don't simply, do whatever you feel like doing, or don't do whatever is available in the market. You do things, study those topics from where you can get marks that is required to reach this cutoff. So first thing, most important topic obviously is your current affairs. So 160 marks comes from current affairs. All right. But obviously, there are going to be a lot of questions that you may not be aware of, or there could be mistakes, silly mistakes that you do. So roughly, your target in current affairs should be around 120 to 130. Practically, this is what you can get, okay, by studying one single source and doing multiple revisions. Okay, so keep your preparation very simple. Okay, so what all will be asked? General news will be asked from the past 12 months. Out of that, the present 6 months of 2024 is going to be the most important part of your current affairs. Schemes and programs, both national as well as state schemes and programs will be asked. Questions from economic survey will be asked, both in terms of schemes and programs, as well as some data, facts, and other things will be asked. Places and personalities in news will be asked, okay, and budget will be asked, both national union budget as well as the state budget. So if you see this, these are the topics from which 160 marks are going to come. So target these things from one single source. I'm repeating again, one single source. Don't be greedy thinking that I will read 10 books and I will master current affairs. It's not going to be possible. The more you read at a point, after a point of time, is going to actually deteriorate your marks. You can't remember them. You can't recollect them. You'll start getting confused and you will fail to get the marks which you would have otherwise got. So please remember, if you have read any current affairs source from standard current affairs source, stick to that, repeat it. If you have attended one current affairs, stick to it, repeat and revise the notes. Don't unnecessarily read multiple sources, multiple current affairs classes, etc., and confuse yourself. I'm repeating again, by attending more number of parallel classes, you are doing more harm. It may feel very convincing, it may feel very satisfying attending multiple classes, but in the exam hall, when you are sitting and marking, you will realize that you have done a blunder, because you may not be recollecting it. You may get confused. You may not be able to pinpoint the exact fact because you might not have revised. Attending a class or reading multiple books is very passive. You feel comfortable at that point of time. But if you revise, revision is very difficult, because actively you have to think and put that information and store that information in your mind. So therefore, it becomes difficult. So you give up revision and you attend more and more and more number of classes, because I have been seeing nowadays there is a trend for conducting these current affairs classes. Same topics will be repeated by different faculties, different institutions, different books. At the end, what happens is students fail to revise and they end up doing blunder. Okay, especially now, because KPSC kept postponing, students have got a lot of time and they are now misusing that time, and they are falling prey to unnecessary overloading and burdening themselves with lot of information. So don't do that. Stick to what you have read before. Stick to one single source. I'm not saying you read only our material. Okay, whichever you have done once properly, the first, and you have confidence over it, stick to that. It is your duty now to sit and revise, not attend and let others do the hard work for you. Now you have to do the hard work in the next 40 days. Revise. Trust me, okay, if you are listening to me, this is what you are supposed to do. Revise. Revise the same thing. See, now the schemes will be there. There will be some 50 schemes. You know, what is there to teach you and make you understand? Somebody will tell you, these are the schemes, these are the features of the scheme. Now you have to sit and by heart the facts. Okay, because in the examination, they'll twist and turn and make small changes to those facts. If you don't have clarity, you will not be able to answer them. When will you not have clarity? If you have not revised enough number of time. So guys, stop getting fooled and sit and revise now. The next 40 days, sit and revise. You can take any source, as I'm telling you. Okay, you can read it from that multiple revision. There are many free resources out there in the market. There are many videos that are put on YouTube, like how we have done Sunday Manthan, which covers Karnataka current affairs and issues. Like that, many other institutions have done a good job. So stick to that. Don't read and watch multiple videos and confuse yourself. So you can read any current affairs magazine. UPSC students, if you have read UPSC magazines, stick to that. Don't change it now. Okay, same way we have also compilations. You can read that, but if you have read some other compilations like 360, that, this, etc. for UPSC, stick to that. Don't change. I repeat, do not change. So that is for current affairs, guys. Now, out of this 220, 120 or 130 marks you should get from current affairs. You will get from current affairs only if you are ready to do that hard work and revise. Next, where else will you get this marks? Static subject. Each static subject, 30 marks. 15 questions will be asked, equals 30 marks. Okay, so you have to now select not all subjects, but few subjects from the static. Okay, identify which subject is easy. See, now you know, polity say 15 questions, history say 15 questions, economy say 15 questions, environment say 15. Like that, you know, this many questions are coming. So first select how many questions, which subject, the ones which are easy to score. Okay, which is your favorite, meaning which you are good at, which you are consistently scoring, which is easy for you to cover, your favorite subject. Select that first. Don't be a hero and try to do those which are difficult, which you are bad at. It is not necessary. If you are bad at something, leave it. No problem. Make up for the loss in some other topics. And see which subject has less syllabus. Like history, you may be good at it, you may be favorite of it, but it is a vast subject. You need to read ancient, medieval, modern history, Karnataka history. It's a vast subject. Even if you are good at, think about it. The syllabus is vast. Do you have the time to revise everything? Instead, if you are able to do some other static which has a smaller syllabus, more number of time, I feel it is worth it. So make sure that you select, okay, the first top 4 subjects. Okay, so these are the subjects, static subjects. 180 marks. 180 marks is asked from this: polity, economy, geography, environment, history, science, and tech. In this, as I told you, select the easy ones, select your favorite one, select where syllabus is the least. Okay, you don't have to do every subject. Trust me, in the next 40 days, let's say if you have not done one subject, don't try to go and start doing those classes in the next 30 days and necessarily waste time. And then the last 10 days, you will revise the other subjects. It's a blunder. Okay, most of the students who don't clear this examination is not because they are not intelligent, because they end up doing blunder. In current affairs, reading multiple sources, blunder. In static subject, doing the difficult subject first, blunder. Especially in the next 40 days, even if you give 10 days to 4 subjects, important subject, revise it multiple times, trust me, 30 marks in each of these 4 subjects. That is 120 marks. Out of this, easily you can get around 80 to 100 marks. 80 to 100 marks you can get. So you saw here 120 to 130 marks, and over here 80 to 100 marks. You have already reached the cutoff. Yet you have one more topic from which easily you can score. That is CSAT, aptitude and reasoning. So 60 marks comes from your aptitude and reasoning, CSAT. So here also you have quantitative aptitude, basic numeracy, and reasoning, comprehension, and data interpretation. These are the 4 topics, 4 sections in CSAT. Again, don't unnecessarily tire yourself thinking, oh my God, I don't know what to do, I'm bad in maths or something like that. Don't worry, right? So quantitative aptitude, reasoning, select which one you are good. So again, select which is easy, select your favorite, select which is important. If you feel maths you are bad at, no problem. How many questions will come? 10 questions will come from that. Even if you leave it or just focus on the important topics, it's enough. The rest will help you to get that extra marks. So over here, if you see, 40 marks can come from reasoning, comprehension, and data interpretation. Let's say net you get 20 marks. You are fairly you are going to clear the cutoff, right? So out of now 120 from current affairs, 80 from static subjects, and 20 from CSAT. If you add all of this, 220, you got enough marks to clear the exam. Trust me, this is the strategy that you should adopt for the next 40 days. Don't complicate your preparation. Keep your preparation as simple as possible, right? So in the next 40 days, let's quickly summarize what you are supposed to do. Remain calm, remain focused. See, from the beginning, from January, I have been doing videos to motivate you, to give you strategies. I've been always telling you that KPSC is very unpredictable. So predict the unpredictable in KPSC. That's the only, thing that is reliable in KPSC, that is unpredictability. So you know that there is going to be some or other challenges, external challenges. So it is not your fault. You don't have to curse yourself. Remain focused. Have a timetable so that every day when you get up, you know exactly what to do. So without timetable, you will be scattered everywhere. You will be, running in all directions. Instead, in the next 40 days, plan your strategy based on what I told you. What all current affairs you have to revise, what all static subjects you have to revise, what all CSAT you have to revise and practice. Right? So have a timetable, long-term, weekly, and daily timetable, so that every day you get up, you know what exactly to do. At the end of the day, you check what all you have done and make corrections accordingly. Right? So remain calm, focused, don't worry, don't give ears to rumors, don't worry. See, at the end, those who remain calm, they are going to be successful. Okay, this is something like you put up money in an investment and then you get the reward after few years. This is how it is going to be. And don't worry, don't think that after prelims, mains will be held in 3 months and results will come in 2 months and everything will be fine and you will be officer in 6 months. No, you are here for a long term. You have decided to do this. Minimum, you have to give 2 years for this examination. Okay, so things will get even worse later on. It keeps getting postponed and other things. But you need to remain calm. What is in your hand, you try to do that. What is not in your control, don't even bother. All right. So have timetables. Okay. Long term, in 40 days, divide it into 10 days or weekly targets, and have daily targets. This will help you to remain focused. It will reduce anxiety, because every time morning when you get up, you feel like you don't know what to do. So that anxiety itself is going to kill you. Okay, then keep revising. Don't unnecessarily read new things or attend new classes, etc. now. Time now is to revise. Again, I'm telling you, it feels very comfortable to attend some revision class or some sessions which somebody is teaching you. It will help them, not you. You have to now sit and revise your current affairs notes that you have made in the past 3 to 4 months. Sit and revise that. Okay, then when somebody is teaching very passively, you listen to it, the next day you forget it. Now you have to sit, the schemes, the programs, the data, who are the beneficiaries, how much money is being spent, that nobody has to teach you. It's there in your notes, you sit and by heart. You understood? So that's what you are supposed to do. In the exam, they will change the small data into something else. It will, if you don't have clarity, you lose out. So those who are going to clear the exam knows what exactly I am telling, and you will do it. The others, you feel like, by attending new class or reading new material, you feel you are doing something, but it's not going to help you. It's a blunder, and you will realize it very heavily. I mean, you'll realize that after 40 days. So stick to the plan, revise. I'm again telling you, keep revising. Do not complicate, especially now. All the institutes are trying to do a lot of programs, but unnecessarily you try to complicate your preparation is going to just harm your preparation. Have a path, stick to that path. Don't deviate from it. Then also your preparation should be demand based, not just because something is available you go and sit or read or something like that. Do you need it? Ask yourself. Do you have schemes? Do you have programs? Do you have current affairs? Have you understood polity? Have you understood economy? Then you don't need anything. Have confidence in you. Don't unnecessarily weaken your morale. Okay, stick to the plan. Do not complicate. Do not go on supply driven preparation. Do a demand driven preparation. What do you need? You do it. Okay, and practice as many questions as possible. That's the only thing that I would tell you to do, in addition to what I have been telling so far. Practice as many tests as possible. It is okay to give tests in multiple institutes. That's okay. Okay, give as many tests as possible at the end, because when you give the test, you know whether you are doing right, and you do mistakes, you learn from that mistake. So that is what you can do. So test series are now available in several institutes, several organizations, including ours, I'm sure, because ours was one of the first to launch KPSC prelims test series. Many of you might have already completed that. So make sure that you attend more number of tests, take even UPSC prelims papers and solve it. Okay, and this will help you to keep yourself more, your motivation high. So practice as many. So this is what you are supposed to do in the next 40 days. I hope this video was useful for you guys. Before I end today's session, I want you to inform you all that after the success of Mission Vijaya 1.0, that is preparatory examination, it was very successful. And a lot of students gave this examination. We were also very happy because this was the first time that in KPSC field, somebody did a preparatory examination. So with, students requested us after that to conduct more such tests. So to help the students, once again, we have decided to do another set of preparatory examination, which is called as Mission Vijaya 2.0. These examinations will be held on 4th and 11th of August. Again, same as KPSC pattern, with the same, paper 1 and paper 2 in the morning and in the afternoon with ranking, so that you will be able to experience those whatever, the same experience of difficulty level or the stress that you are going to face in the examination. So practice this, and then after that, 2 weeks of time will be there so that you can make course correction. Anything that needs to be improved, you can do that in the next 2 weeks. So we are planned it on 4th and 11th such a way that 2 more weeks will be there, so that you will not be under stress. So if something goes wrong, you will know it 2 weeks ahead, and therefore you can make correction. So this is our plan, guys. So Mission Vijaya, that is All India Preparatory Examination, will be held on 4th and 11th of August. And the good news, as I told you at the end of the video, I'm telling you that who gets first rank. Okay, the student who is going to get first rank in each of the examination, the first set of Mission Vijaya 2.0 and the second set of Mission Vijaya 2.0 will get our free mains test series. Yes, those who get first rank, the student who is going to get first rank will get free mains test series. Okay, after prelims, we are starting with our mains test series. So those who get, the person who is going to get the first rank, okay, so 2 students will be selected, the one on 4th and 1 student from the 11th test. They will be getting our free test series. And the next 5 ranks will get 5,000 rupees coupon from Namma KPSC, which they can use for any of our mains program. So this is a small initiative to motivate you guys. Okay, make sure you give this examination. Please remember, this award, this winner will be only for offline students. It is not for online students, obviously, because we want to make sure that they have given this examination fairly in our offline centers. I'll repeat again, the winners will be selected only from offline ranking. Online students, unfortunately, we will not be considering it for the winners as winners. Okay, so I hope all of you will use this opportunity, work hard, because mains is ultimately what will decide your final ranks, and we are there to help you even in your mains. Don't worry. So mains test series, mains classes, mains materials, everything is ready. The bundle is already ready. It's ready to be launched immediately after prelims. So therefore, make sure you use this opportunity, clear the prelims this year. Okay, I hope all of you will apply the strategies that I have told in this video. I wish you all the best, and I will come up with more motivational videos. No more teaching videos, only motivational videos for the next 40 days, and I will help you to clear this examination in this attempt itself. Thank you for watching and have a good day.